I feel a lot of shit been hitting me at once. Tired of the stress until my roller runs. I feel the love, but they hate just as much. Always want attention, they don't get enough. I quit the lean, I don't do no double cup. Keep some OG in the raw, make sure it's stuff. Take my time with this shit, can never rush.
Yo, we back. Hot Society Podcast, episode 78, right? Yeah, 78, man. I'm your host, B High, in the building. You already know, man. We got Saz 24.
What's good, man? We in the building.
Got my big cousin over here. Got Hes 973 in the building.
You already know.
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Hot Society episode 78, man.
Yo,
How y'all
78,
feeling?
man.
We got some new chairs in here.
Yeah. Back support. A lot of good back support.
Yeah, I gotta get used to it though. But all right, how y'all been, man? What's going? Yo, fuck my week. Like this shit's been crazy. Like DMX passed away. When yesterday, right?
Yeah,
Friday. He officially passed away
on the 9th.
On April 9th, 2021. Man, it's a sad day in hip hop, bro. Sad day in the world, especially. That's how I feel. Like it's crazy, bro. That shit really. Like, I kind of knew it was going to happen. It wasn't like a sudden thing.
Yeah.
So you don't feel the initial impact like that heavy because it's like stretched out like a week now. Would have been stretched out like a week, right? You been in the hospital. So it kind of like
prepared yourself.
Yeah, you kind of prepared yourself. Like, and like when Nipsey died, it was like,
sudden.
You feel me? It was real sudden. So, man, it messed me up, man. I'm in a loss for words when it comes to the DMX situation.
Yo, like, I got a question. Do you feel like surprised that he actually made it to 50 though?
I mean, I don't be like, even when people be living reckless and they be like, I don't put a time limit like, yeah, he living too well. I don't know, cause bro, it be people out here. I know crackhead prostitutes been walking up and down Sherman Avenue for 30 years. And they look like they on their last leg every day.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, like, who knows? Like, you feel me? Then you got people.
But you know, crackhead is different from like harming other people. You know what I'm saying? Creating karma, that bad juju and all that shit.
Oh well.
You know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like that. You harming yourself. Like, you know what I mean?
That's a whole nother realm right there. Like, you feel me? Like when it come to karma and you doing so. I mean, I don't really see what X would have did in his later years, probably in his earlier years, but all of that probably came back by now. So
yeah, my thing is just like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like that shit was shocking, but like, you know what I mean? He went through a lot of pain, bro. He went through a lot of shit. So like, I'm actually, it's saddened, but it's like, yo, you tried as long as you could. You know what I mean? You tried as long in this world with so much shit that you endured at a young age. He was, you know what I mean? Like,
I thought he was doing good though.
Yeah.
Because I seen him on Drink Champs recently.
The Verses.
He gained hella weight. Like, I thought he was actually doing, like, it's the best I've seen him in a long time.
He even said it though himself. He said, I'm always going to be an addict. I'm always gonna be, you know what I mean?
I think ain't that's like a universal thing, right? Like once it's always gonna be like a part of you and shit like that.
Yeah, something you gotta fight your whole life.
You always fighting.
You gotta fight that.
You always gonna be fighting that.
But these kids don't do drugs, man.
Word up.
Don't do drugs because, like, once you get hooked on that shit, it's easy, bro. It's easy to get hooked on fucking drugs, like.
But
and that shit take over your brain, so you in your body too, so you need that shit in order to just function. Like, I had a friend tell me one time he needed 4 Percocet, not even Percocet, these is the oxycodone, the strong shit. These shits cost like $25 a piece.
Yeah.
He told me he needed 4 just to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That ain't even to get high.
Yeah.
That's just to get up. So I'm like, yo, you tripping? Like, you need it costs you $100 to wake up, basically.
That's a hard thing, man. Like, you know what
crazy.
I mean?
It's a shot on the government too, because they get us hooked on the illegal and then they switch it to pharmaceutical, like just like they did with the coke and the dope. Now they're giving the coke and the dope in the pills now, and it's prescribed. You could use your Medicaid, but now weed was illegal. Now they switching it. Now it's pharmaceutical now. So it's like they always got that 10-year plan, whereas though they gonna get everybody hooked, and then we gonna switch it, whereas though you can get this from a physician now.
A sidebar on the weed shit. New York law so far is blowing New Jersey laws out the water.
Word
far as like what you could do. I just want to go to New York and just walk in Times Square up and down, and just get a backwood type shit. Like, I think I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow type shit.
No,
Like,
I
for
think
real, though. Like,
I think I'm gonna go and have a picnic
just
on
to
Central
do it,
Park
like,
with my family.
Word up.
Cause you can do it now. So you can blow some weed, cop face. Hey, you know, hit this. Like, this shit is beautiful, man.
I ain't gonna do that. Bro.
You can do that. No, you can, but you can do it. It's like a cigarette.
You wanna blow it in their face?
Anywhere you can smoke a cigarette. No, not blow it in their face. Not on no disrespectful shit, but I mean, you don't gotta worry, basically.
Nah, I feel you.
But what's the difference between the New Jersey? I heard you can have a certain amount of plants.
It's the same shit. It's just you could do more in New York. Like it's just
And they said I think you can open up your own spot without that licensing, but it's like they give you like a certain amount that you like they cut you on. Like you only have this amount.
Yeah,
they
could grow that shit in the house.
Yeah,
like,
you can't do that.
And as far as I know, you could also in New Jersey, you could still actually technically be arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
But like it's just like they not really pushing the issue type of thing. Like more like I don't know, man. I gotta read up on that shit.
Yes.
But for me personally, it really don't really make too much of a difference in my life, like in my weed smoking life. Like I've been doing it wherever I wanted to do it for the longest. So it really don't make me much of a difference.
And I ain't even gonna front, man. That shit, man. Forget the recreational pleasure behind it. That shit really helped, man. Like, you know what I mean? As far as like somebody like me, nigga, like, you know what I mean? I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. You feel me? That shit really helped me the fuck out.
Yeah.
It helped with the flashbacks, waking up, cold sweats at night, all that shit. Like insomnia, like that shit helped it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like solidified
I want to go back to DMX. I want to know what's your most memorable DMX moment that you could reflect on?
Yo, Woodstock performance, 1999. I think I caught it like 2 years later.
That's the joint when he had the red jump on?
Yeah, but I caught it like 2 years later. But I caught it. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that shit was like
It was mad people in that crowd.
Like so many, it was like a wave of people, bro. Like, and he was like, yeah, and they was repeating this shit back to him, and it just the harmonizing of it. It was just like the control he had over the audience was amazing.
It was a lot of people. They was having mosh pits in the crowd and all type of thing. Like, if any one of y'all ever performed in front any type of thing like public speaking or rap in front of somebody, like in front of people?
Yeah, I had to go to Colorado. I had to do a public speaking about incarceration, what that does to the brain of a child under 25, adult under 25. You know what I mean? Adolescent. It was like 400 or 500 people there. Okay. And I was like, I just got flown out there to go do that shit.
Speaking is a little different. I'll be
that
nervous
shit was nervous. I had a marble. That's my shit. You know what I mean? I keep
you had
a marble.
coping mechanism.
Yeah.
See, but like when you do music, right? I performed at a few spots, and the more people it is, this is how I feel. I'm not sure how other artists and stuff feel, but the more people, the easier it is for me. Like, if you on the stage, you elevated on the stage, it's a bunch of people. Like,
yeah, I can understand that.
Like, it's not really like, you feel me? But if you
that's the same in sports.
Like an intimate setting is more nerve wracking. Like, you feel me? You like motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Motherfuckers looking all up your nose and shit. Like, you right here, lights on you. That's a little. You fuck up, they right there to hear it and see it. I would prefer performing at a Woodstock or some shit like that. That shit is crazy.
That's dope that you say that as far as from the artistry music. Now it makes sense why like athletes and musicians get along so well because it's a similar thing. Like the more people
work under pressure.
Yeah, more people come in. Shit, I'm about to perform. Turn this shit on. Like you know what I mean? It's more focus in the drive, and that's dope.
But like if you in the gym and you gotta hit this free throw, and it's just you and the fucking coach, and he wants you to, you know what I mean, for your starting spot or something. You gotta hit this shot or some shit.
Oh yeah.
That's
We
a
had to
little
go
bit more
in
pressure.
high school. We had to go against Marist. They was sorry.
But if you just
Ain't
shooting,
nobody showing up in that motherfucker.
but if you just shooting just out there, shoot around shit, you can hit 5 in a row because you ain't got no pressure on you. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody looking, but it ain't no pressure, man. But yo,
I like the pressure, man.
rest in peace to DMX, man. They had a vigil. That's how you say it, right? Vigil outside of the hospital in White Plains, White Plains,
Yeah.
New York. White Plains Hospital.
What's up with this world though, with the internet, man? Like, what's up with these motherfuckers?
Somebody put out a fake
What's up with these motherfuckers?
fake story
man?
that he died before he actually passed.
Like,
That's sad. Like I don't understand. Like in the mind frame of a person who would even do that. Like why?
It's a whole lot of stuff going on right now. Like people really trying to find out, did something happen? Did he do something before the heart attack? You feel what I'm saying? If they saying something happened before that, and you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't drugs. His family is saying it wasn't drugs. So we it's gonna be some time before we get the facts. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Brought
I
out.
mean, I don't think we ever would. I mean, shit. Do we ever get the facts for Michael Jackson?
You right
like,
about that.
Like we know what happened, but did we ever get a definitive answers on this exactly what happened? Like we never really get answers.
And the doctor who we got the answers by, he free. He out.
Yeah.
This is nigga named Conrad Murray. That's his name.
Yeah. How you remember that? Because the name of
Yeah, he got a weird name.
funny
Like,
ass
this nigga
name.
Conrad. Who the fuck names?
He can really remember that shit though. Conrad
Well,
Murray.
it's something on Instagram floating around. Everybody trying to figure out if it's true or not that Jay-Z and Beyonce is
Trying to
buying
buy
his
the
masters for his
children.
For his children. So it's floating around, and they trying to
He
figure out
got
if
16
that is fact.
children, by the way. 16 kids.
Which I think that's
has a-
dope. I think that's dope.
He has a full NBA roster, like with reserves.
But then some of them come out now, like recently, like
What, his kids?
like I think the 14 or 11, the 11.
I
or
think the
something like-
oldest was estranged because he had him on the what's that therapy show?
Okay.
Yeah,
I get what you're
I think he had like a little beef with his oldest son, and then he had him on what's that Anala or what's that?
Ayana fixed my life.
Yeah, Ayana fixed my life. Yeah.
That was his first. I don't know if estranged would be because he estranged. What is that? That's not like you don't know him, right?
No, it's just like he wasn't fucking with you.
Yeah,
All right.
fuck
Well,
with
yeah.
him.
Well, yeah. That's the right word. Then. So, yeah, because that was from his first wife,
Yes.
and you know that ain't work out. So you know sometimes the kid, you know how that shit go, but.
Yo, but
Everybody showed up, but his youngest son is from his fiance.
Oh yeah.
Exodus.
Yeah.
His youngest son named that's who he was with. His fiance was there. You know, it was just dope to see the support of his ex-wife, even though they was beefing, going through what they was going through throughout the years. And his fiance, you know, his ex-wife consoling her, making sure she was straight. That was dope to see. And his son too. His son left a heartfelt message, even though they was going through what they went through throughout the years. That was also dope to see, you know, everybody pouring out their love and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know, I agree with Master P was saying in a sense, like as far as the culture.
Before you get there, I know where you're going.
You gotta do
before
something.
you get there, before you get
Also-
right there, I know exactly where
Yeah.
you're going.
Also, I want to know because we you know Elizabeth Ave. Y'all remember when Rough Riders them niggas used to ride past that motherfucker?
Oh, you talking about the bike? Yeah, cause you know they did a
used
whole.
to be wilding up that motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
They still got chapters everywhere. I think across the country, if I'm not mistaken.
I remember that like vividly, like around like especially like even before '99, like it was like '98, like '97.
Yeah, I
them
put the
mo-
post up. I said 99. I think it was actually 98. Somebody corrected me.
Yeah,
It
they
was
was-
1998. Not
they
99.
was coming out there like ripping. I ain't never seen them do that. I ain't never seen nobody do that shit on bikes. So that shit was amazing.
Word up. But yeah, you know, and then also somebody else who showed some concern to DMX, you know, who gave a message to DMX was Black Rob, and you know that was sick. Matter of fact, let's see the Instagram clip that DJ Self put up of Black Rob.
Pain is crazy, man. It's helping me out, though, man. It's making me realize I got a lot to go, man. A lot to go on, man. Oh, man.
How you feel about X?
I mean, I feel everything about X, man. X world love, man. Positive. X is big love to X, man. It's all, man. All right.
That's it's disheartening at the least.
Wow, like, and then when he says like, it makes me realize that I got a long way. Like, you know what I mean? When he says that comment, bro, like it make me feel like now he with X passing and all the love that he's getting, he realizing like, I gotta fight. I gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe before I wasn't really fighting like that. You know what I mean? I knew what the fuck was going on, but I still was doing my hard head shit. But now, like, I gotta fight. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, I got mad love out here.
See, Black Rob, back in 6 years ago, 2015, I believe, he started having health problems. He was on Sway in the morning. He, you know, he was looking a little, you know, like he was going through something at that time. You know, he said he had a stroke, and you know he was trying to change his lifestyle because of it, because it messed him up. And you know, it's crazy to see how it's just sad, man. It's sad. This dude was 52 years old. DMX was only 50 years old. You know, and it's all due to the lifestyle. You know, you drinking, drugging, smoking, hopping off of planes. You know what I mean? Doing this, doing that. You're not really getting, like, you're not living a regular, normal life. Like
a healthy life.
A healthy life, yeah. A healthy life. Because you're doing things like you're not, like your sleep patterns are different. Like when you a rapper and you doing that, like, and this is every day. This is nonstop, fast movement.
Niggas might see me drinking, right? We come on this show. I'm drinking. Cause like this my
it's a balance to
it's a relax because niggas don't see I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I'm working out for a whole hour, 30 minutes. I do this out of 4 or 5 days out the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's the health thing around like when I was 26, 27, yo, bro, I got diagnosed with a heart issue, a fibrillation, like where my rhythm of my heart go off. I was going through it, bro. Like I was getting high blood pressure on some shit. Why? Because I'm out here drinking lean. I'm popping pills. I'm drinking alcohol. You know what I mean? Messing with multiple women. Like that lifestyle. And then like I really had to, it took me to go in the hospital and them niggas like, clear.
Now add jumping in and on and off of airplanes to that. Like a lot of people don't understand about, you know what I mean, that shit is serious. Like jet lag and all that shit, jumping in and off of airplanes, you get sick. That's how a lot of people find out they actually sick.
Yeah.
When they start taking flights.
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker never left before, felt fine. Until you start, you know what I mean, start taking flights, start traveling, third, fourth flight, you start, you know what I mean, that's what happened in the freeway. Freeway, he didn't know, he found out, you know what I mean, he figured I should go to the doctor because getting on and off of flights, he was very, very fatigued, you feel me? So he figured he should go to the doctor.
So that can bring me to a question I'm always inquiring, then what's going on with the follow-up to the doctor? Like what's going on with the whole healthcare system?
As far as freeway
just
situation?
In general, like as far as just freeway, right? We talk about freeway. We talking about DMX. We talking about Black Rob. We talking about a lot of dudes that didn't even get to 60 yet.
And them physicians ain't telling us nothing, man. They ain't telling us nothing right, bro.
Well, you know, Lamar Odom actually had the same exact thing, if not worse, happened to him than what happened to DMX. You know, they were saying the same thing. He was in a coma. They were saying it would be a miracle for him to make a full recovery. And I guess he actually had a miracle in him. And I don't know. He actually, I don't know if that was all of the athletic shit he did throughout the years, kept his body up a little bit, and I don't know, but
I don't know. I think reason why I like DMX so much, right? This is why. DMX showed me you could have two sides to your ass. Like my nigga, you could be positive, uplifting, but then when you turn that motherfucking trigger, nigga, I'm the most evilest motherfucker. I'm cutthroat. Nigga, you know what I mean?
That's the yin and yang, man.
So with that mixture, I think like go back to that. I think that creates that karma, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I truly believe that.
He had a good balance, man, and he really like believed in God, and he showed other people that, you know what I mean, no matter what you go through, no matter how far you down, like just have that mustard seed of faith and just pick yourself up.
That's
man.
it.
No matter
That's
what.
it.
No matter
regardless
what.
if you struggling with your demons.
Yeah.
Regardless.
No matter what.
He did a lot of I don't even know if you would call it philanthropy work because he didn't really do a lot of it on the books as far as, you know, something you could see. It was a lot of this stuff he just did out the kind of his heart and gave his stuff away. Mm-hmm. Like, you never really, like Swiss B said it, like you never really seen DMX and a lot of flashy stuff.
Nope.
Because he would just give a lot of that stuff away. Like, he ain't really really didn't come off as the guy who really, like, who wanted the fame and stuff like that. Like,
What's your favorite DMX song?
my favorite DMX song. We didn't even get to the favorite moment either from me and you. What's your favorite
what's
DMX
your favorite
moment?
Yeah.
My favorite moment is when they was on the song with LL and Cannabis, you know.
The 1, 2, yeah.
That was like my favorite because he just put it was like a beef, and he actually was the one trying to squash the beef between LL and Cannabis. You feel what I'm saying? He was the one like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Let's just iron it out. Let's get on the track together. You feel what I'm saying? But just him watching that video of him backstage trying to really like sort it out, and then like jump straight on the track. Like he sorted the beef out and then jump straight on the track. Like, you know what I mean? They showed the whole booth. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy how that song came together though. That song was tough.
My favorite DMX moment is actually moments that I haven't even seen with my own eyes. It's just the stories of him battling and on the streets like Harlem and shit like that. And you know, it's a myth out there that he actually had his dog Boomer.
Yeah.
He actually had him a part of the rhyme, like the dog or ad lib type shit, like like, you feel me, like to do shit like that, like that's legendary to me. You feel me? But it's a bunch of moments.
X said he did that. He ain't even, if that happened, he was like,
He said it might have happened.
it might have happened. He was just like,
doing that shit. He was just doing it.
Sometimes
that's crazy.
But sometimes you could believe the observer before you could believe the person that he actually talking about. Because when you in the moment, sometimes you not really knowing what you're doing yourself.
Yeah.
But the guy over there could be able to see. He see it from a third person point of view.
Word.
You feel me? And then it probably didn't happen like that. It probably was from just his perspective. But for shit for you to even be battling with your dog and able to interact with your dog and still rap, it's just legendary in my book. Like, you feel me? On top of him doing a movie with Aaliyah and Jet Li, on top of the songs with Aaliyah, the songs with Cisco, you know, he was moving more into a commercial. He was getting his just due. You feel what I'm saying? He had big songs. And the biggest moment, the biggest song probably, not my favorite song, I'm going to say it though, the Rough Riders Anthem, simply because that's what did it for me.
Started the whole album.
Yeah, that's what started it for me. Like, that was it.
I got in trouble in 3rd grade for that shit. I turned it up, right? The teacher had the radio on Hot 97, and I turned that shit up. I turned that bitch.
I ain't never lie. I'm gonna give y'all like a real like crazy story, and this is how energy flow through music. You know, DMX first album was like, it was ups and downs on it. It was like you low and then you high 1 minute, then you low back, and then you high again. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was in the house chilling with the fellas, whatever like that. And we was all, it was I don't know what specific song was on, but I think it was the Rough Riders Anthem. I'm thinking. It was like that kind of song. It was getting people hyped. And everybody was like, yo, let's go rob this store. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody got up, was like on some hype, like, yeah, we gonna rob the store. So everybody started getting ready or whatever like that. And then, I kid you not, 5 people was already out the door. And then Slipping and Falling came on. I stopped. I said, hold up, I'm slipping. I said, you know what? Y'all go ahead. I said I'm chilling in the house, and that's exactly how it happened. They all got hyped. By the time the fifth,
definitely my favorite. Slipping is
by the time when the
definitely my
fifth
favorite
person got
DMX
out the door,
song,
they
yeah.
was already going on their mission. I said I was the last person out the door. I said Slipping and Falling came on. I said, you know what? I'm slipping right now, trying to go rob this store. Let me go sit the fuck down. And I sat the fuck down.
Yo, I got a similar story just like that, bro.
Word up.
Like that, and that's the strength of X. Like real talk, with that slipping and falling shit, like it obviously saved you.
Yeah, it saved me.
It saved me too. Like it was a point in my life, man. Like I was beefing with niggas. I was getting shot at, going to the liquor store, and literally sitting in the motherfucking car with my man Ron. Man, I called that nigga as soon as X died. I called him like, yo, remember? I had to talk like, bro, like that song came on randomly. I'm like, yo, I feel like I'm slipping. Got my child mother in the house, got my son in the house. We staying in one room in my parents' crib, my mother's house. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm getting shot at. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm slipping out this bitch. And that song came on. After that song, I got my life together.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? And that's the strength of just being like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, music, period. I know
Period.
shit.
Period, bro.
Did a lot of things to Young Jeezy's music. I'm gonna just keep that to myself. You know what I'm saying? God damn, man. Shout out to Young Jeezy, man. Yeah,
17.5 itself. Wow.
But yeah, on another note, yo, do y'all think Cardi B is gonna go down in history as the greatest to ever do it? When as far as not as far as rapping, as far as being able to transition from an Instagram personality to a full-fledged superstar.
I think so. I think as far as that transition, I think so.
I
think
agree
so.
with you. I agree with
She
you.
just had that personality, man. Like I ain't even gonna lie. I just like just her talking. Like I just liked her for some
energy,
reason,
right? Her
Just
energy.
for
Did
some
you know?
reason.
But did you know she was gonna be what she is now? Like
No,
I had no idea. Like I would have lost all my money. I would have betted against it.
the reality show, just her like personality, how she was talking to them chicks on the reality show. That made me like, yo, she different. Like she's a different personality.
And you can
man.
still hit the strip club, right? In New York and still see her.
Yeah,
at
but
the strip. That was different.
But
like,
how many?
She
But how
was
many?
different.
But see, I understand she definitely her personality was different. But I'm thinking she just gonna end up being like a I love New like a New York. You know how she was on a reality show. Her personality stood out amongst everybody else. Now she became this cultural little icon type of thing, reality show icon. I'm thinking Cardi B was on that path.
Yeah.
She started doing the music. I'm like, nah, that shit ain't gonna work. But it worked, and it's still working.
Cause your energy is pure. When your energy is pure, bro, I'm telling you, though,
That's her, man.
That's her. Like,
That's her, bro.
She caught a smash hit too. Like she caught like a Nelly type. You know how Nelly caught the country. He caught a smash hit. Who else caught? Like 50 caught it with the Wankster shit out the gate. Like she caught a smash hit. That Bodak Yellow sent it through the fucking moon, man.
Yeah.
That shit sent it through the moon. Everything after that, her album was hot too. I actually liked her album. Me
and then
personally.
you know, us
Thought it was
as
pretty
American nigga, like we love stories.
Yeah, come up stories definitely. But then once you get up, motherfuckers love to push you down too. Once you get up there,
Definitely
feel me?
about that. But she kept it going. See, that's the person that's born. You either born with that motherfucker or you're not.
So who would y'all vote to be the chairman for the hip hop union? Because that's what you was gonna get to with the Master P reference, right?
Exactly.
Because of the Black Rob situation, DMX obviously, and even Freeway. I'm pretty sure he's straight as far as taking care of himself with medical and all of that. But a lot of people probably not. A lot of older rappers probably not. They got it for basketball, even though it's not that great. Like they don't do that great, but they have one. You think you think that could actually work? Like who?
I think a committee is perfect.
Yeah. You need
Like a hip hop union.
Yeah, you need that. It should be mostly the people that's like successful in the business aspect and keeping the culture together. Like you gotta keep the culture together and circulate that money.
But who would be like? Cause you know how people is, and especially rappers and with the ego and the public perception, like who would be the guy? Like, cause like
It
let's
can't
say
be just one.
It can't be one.
no,
I
I'm
say
saying
one.
like three.
Nah, it gotta be more than three. It gotta be like a committee.
It gotta be like 5, I say.
I say like 5 to 8. It has to be a committee
5.
where they can get into like like a hearing.
How about two representatives from each
You can't have
region?
two.
No,
You
from
won't-
each region.
Okay, yeah.
Like we talk about West Coast hip hop. We get fucking Snoop in the game. That's just somebody I could just think of off the
Okay,
top.
okay.
They represent the West Coast
What
branch.
about Dr. Snoop and Dre?
Snoop and Dre, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever.
I wouldn't say them.
But
Them
this is
two?
what I'm saying. Even it don't matter who it is, but it's gonna be somebody that raps or used to rap out there that's not gonna like the two guys. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
I
the
get
two
what you're
guys
saying.
probably not gonna like these group of rappers. or
But the
whatever.
region thing is a great idea because you name that those two, even though you're gonna have a lot of people disagreeing with that, then you can go to the South, you could be like, yo, T.I. Killer Mike. Mm-hmm. You know
I
what
think it would have to be a vote.
it definitely would. But that's why I say I would think it would be better to have a committee. Like have a committee of like 5, 8 people.
But not a lot of rappers could say they established a strong business, like a strong business. I'll give you a couple. I would say P1, he's one.
Hands down.
Hands down.
Hands down.
He
I
got
say-
the track record.
I say Dame Dash.
See, you lost me. You lost me. Let me see Marv shaking his head. See, Dame Dash is a good.
At first I was like,
hold on. Me personally, I would have probably agreed with you personally, but I would think I would be like, nah,
because he's
we can't-
transparent.
We can't go with Dame Dash because
He's transparent and he got his hands in a lot of different types of
yeah,
businesses.
but he gonna run too much. He gonna run too many people.
That's
off,
why he
bro.
can't. That's why he can't be the one. He can't be the
He's
one.
built off emotion.
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
Dame Dash, I just see a headache in the future.
But just
That's all I'm
listen.
saying.
That's why it has to be more than one. So when he gets out of hand, you think if he sit down at the table with Master P and he run his car, Master P gonna be like, no, wait a minute. Let's think about this a different way. He needs somebody to
You're
balance
gonna
him
have
out.
a lot of time
You right.
just sitting there arguing and not getting shit done.
And I say,
I think they
and I
gonna get
say,
it right.
and I say one more, Slim Thug.
You put an asterisk by Dame Dash name.
All right, Slim Thug. I
You
say,
say you want to take
I
Bun
say-
B over Slim Thug?
Word, like
I just think he could.
And Trader Truth. I would take Bun B and Trader Truth if I'm picking
over
Texas.
Slim Thug. Like no, I'm
Oh,
saying.
so you looking at it as far as they business also.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm looking at what they investing in, what's their investments.
Okay.
Okay, so you looking at the portfolio.
I'm looking at their portfolio and how they perform.
Okay.
And I would say
Okay.
Ross has to be in there. Ross has to be in there.
But
'cause
then
just
Bun
off of
B,
portfolio.
his portfolio is really good. Like,
No, but that only is gonna serve a certain purpose to attract the younger, like the little babies, like the people who probably only gonna respect. You know how they say money respect money. So if you're an older rapper, even though you are respected and you're a legend, if you probably fell off or didn't really have good contracts and you kind of been painted in the media as somebody who got jerked and fell off and shit like how they look at Young Buck.
Yeah.
You feel me? I can't see a little baby actually falling under a line like that.
All right. Let's put an asterisk by Dash. Okay, so we solid on Master P.
Yeah, definitely. Jay-Z for a fact.
Why Jay-Z?
Cause everybody respect Jay-Z. You talking about business? I mean, don't nobody
But-
got his hands in more
but
business
let me
than
tell you-
Jay-Z.
Let me tell you the reason why. What
And he
about the
already got
circulation?
damn
Hold
near
on,
union
what about
already.
what about the circulation though?
What you mean?
As far as where the money, if Jay-Z buys a company, it's not going back to the culture. You see what I'm saying? The companies that Master P got, the companies that Ross got, it circulates back to the culture. Somebody in
Ross
the culture.
got Wingstop.
But he also got the what's the people that make the boxes? What's the
I mean, you know what?
got-
But see,
but
you
I
gotta
was not
understand,
impressed by
Jay-Z-
Wingstop.
Jay-Z
Just by the way,
did
No,
those
I
type
wasn't
of
impressed
deals
by
in the
that.
beginning, and where Ross at in his career now, Jay-Z
That
was
shit
doing
nasty.
those type of them type of deals, like the little the Reebok deals and the,
But is
and
it
the
trickling
sporadic-
down? Is it trickling down? Think about it.
to who?
Anything. All right, I'm gonna get this out. Anything that Jay-Z owned, can you say it benefited somebody from where you at?
I can't really say that for almost
I can't.
nobody.
I
Wow,
can't.
Rick Ross?
I
I
can't.
can.
Nah, I can't. Jay-Z, like,
Maybe
real
it's just
talk,
me
I'm gonna be a
personally. I
buck
don't
with
know.
you. I know somebody right now that Jay-Z like has his mother owns a lot of different properties around like South Orange Ave and shit like that, like multiple properties. And, you know, his mother hooks people up that she cool with
Okay.
about the properties. And my barber personally got
okay.
a house that's in Jay-Z's mother's name
Okay.
that she hooked up with him because his mother does her hair. She got the locks. So she do the sister locks. So she hooked them up with a dope ass fucking fee for a whole fucking house.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he and then my man's was like, he telling me like, yo, this what she do. She do this for like 10, 11 other people.
Okay.
In the hood. So, you know what I mean? Around that Hooterville like section. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which
so,
is pretty dope. Like
all right. So P, Hove.
yeah.
Or should we all agree on Hove? Because I kind of agree on Hove, but it's like he's too far. Like his stuff that he invested in is too far up to reach us. That's all I'm saying. He's high. He's high in business. When the stuff he invests in is like it's too high to trickle down.
What I'm saying is he could, like, people like him and Master P and P Diddy and Dr. Dre. The reason why I say them type of people is simply only because they could get a lot of people on board, and I could see a lot of young rappers not feeling the type of, and even a lot of older rappers or middle age, whatever you want to call it, like a Kiss or a Fab, not feeling the type of way about being underneath them. You feel what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right. You're right about that.
That's all I'm saying. You feel me?
Okay, so we got P, Jay-Z, Diddy. We all agree on Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically the moguls.
All right, and I would switch
Stunner.
Ross. I would switch Ross.
What
With,
about Stunner?
nah.
he
He got
fucking
he got
baby?
too much bad business.
Baby, he
No,
baby,
he do. He do it.
He got
rubbing
too
his
much
hand.
bad business.
He gonna put
do.
some respect on my name.
I'll
Shout
switch Ross out with Nas. Nas has a good portfolio.
He really
Yeah,
does.
yeah, definitely.
Quietly too.
Quiet.
I like how he does that, yo. Like he does that shit so quietly, man. Nas is really an idol for me.
I think I'm gonna go watch Belly tonight. Word up. Shout out to Nas and DMX, man. Yo, but on a side note, a good thing, former No Limit soldier, Mac. Y'all remember Mac? Y'all probably don't remember.
No, I don't remember that.
This was, if you seen the No Limit documentary out there, and y'all know who I'm talking about. He actually got arrested with C Murder. They was in the same situation.
He's about to be on clemency.
He granted clemency in Louisiana. You know what I mean? He's McKinley Phillips, the former No Limit artist, has been in prison for over 20 years following a year 2000 shooting. He's been granted clemency by the Louisiana governor, John Bell Edwards. You know, he made his decision April 8th, 2 months after the Louisiana Parole Board voted unanimously. There you go. To grant the rapper clemency. Hours after the governor's decision, a photo was shared to Mac's official Instagram account, updating fans. Also highlighted the end of his sentence was near. Shout out to Mac, man. Now they got a free C Murder. Over 20 years, man, you granted clemency. Like it's crazy to me. Like do you get some type of money when he come out?
I don't think so. I think the clemency is enough. If he got
It's just
if
like,
he didn't do it,
So-
period, and they found out that he didn't do it, then I think they give him some type
But
of
once you get the
compensation.
clemency, that's a whole nother ball game.
Yeah.
So you
Because that's an agreement with the government.
Yeah.
so clemency is basically just to like
We're gonna let you free.
Yeah, like you did enough.
We don't think you did something for you to be in here for the rest of your life type.
Yeah. But
That's
don't
it.
believe that they definitely gonna have
But are
legal
you-
terms like, yo, you cannot sue, you
But
cannot
my
come
thing
back.
is like, is he presumed innocent? Like, is that damn? What's the word I'm looking for? Like is he innocent? Like,
No,
like
he's not. He's not.
I'm looking for the wrong fucking word.
Exonerated.
He's not exonerated. Like
No,
you
he's
will
not
have the
exonerated.
clemency thing on your file.
That's
Yeah.
just like a partner. Like, all right,
Yeah.
like, we gonna
But
cut
But you're
you
not,
loose type shit.
you're not exonerated from the charges.
So all that shit, basically, what they saying
just-
is
you
you gonna
free.
let you out, you still a murderer.
You did
though.
your time.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy. Free C murder, man. Free C murder. Rest in peace, DMX.
And that's what I be trying to tell these young boys, man. These young kids, man, I mentor a lot, man. And these young kids, they be like 9, 10, 8. They want, like, you know, they're a product of the environment. But at the same time, these kids want to just be gangsters. They just want to, they be like, oh, I like guns because it's fun.
Yeah, that's their success. That's the success they see. Like that's the only thing successful they see in their eyes, man. And it was a brother from Harlem I used to kick it with, and he got something online where he was saying like you don't see the cops, the firefighters like on the block, like posted like talking to the kids or just like spending some time with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they too busy working. You see what I'm saying? They too busy. They on the clock. They on the clock 50 hours, 40 hours. They in the clock.
Yeah.
They got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? I think these institutions should just make time for like, yo, go back to the neighborhood, go to the youth center, and just spend some time with the kids, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they need to see. They don't need to see only that success. They need to see the brother that's on the back of the fire truck that's successful. He could come and be standing there in your neighborhood with you at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Y'all think the next generation will do a little better after that? Because I think not the kids who are already growing up right now.
You
I'm
already
talking
see
about
our reaction. Like,
No,
shit.
because listen to what I'm about to say. Because I believe that now, you know, there's more fathers that's in the house nowadays than it was
Yeah, facts.
probably 2 decades ago. So, you know, it's more, I believe it's more fathers in the house. You know, social media can be a bad thing, but it also could be a good thing as far as getting information out there.
Definitely.
I'm just, you know, I'm optimistic about the kids in the future simply because, shit, they gonna be running the fucking world in the future. We gonna be at they mercy. Like, you feel me? Like how we all at the age where we run the world right now. But soon it will be them.
No, it would. But I'm gonna tell you what I see right now, and I'm in the midst of this. I'm a social worker. I'm in the midst of this right now. Yo, yeah, it's Father's Day, but bruh, it ain't no mothers. The mothers is gone, B. The mothers ain't even there. They incarcerated, or the father too incarcerated. But the father dealing with the struggle of being now the mother and the father. It's like you said, you got more fathers there, but yo, you got the mothers now.
They not doing right, man.
They bugging, bro. They bugging.
Leaving kids in the house.
Hot girl
party and
summer
stuff.
for real, for
You know what I mean?
real.
Go to
bro.
Miami, leave the kids with anybody.
Like this
Hey,
shit.
man, listen.
That's what
If
I'm
they-
seeing.
If the see, I can't leave my kids. No, I just can't do it. I don't know. I can't do that. I'd be nervous. I'd be fucking nervous as
It's
shit.
the mothers, bro. Like they bugging, bro. Like they really will, nigga. If a nigga
Unless
say
you got somebody, like I'm pretty, you got somebody. As long as it's somebody trustworthy, like your own mother, like they grandmother, or something like that. But I'm not just,
bro, I'm telling you,
it's
bugging.
people who do that. I know. It's
Yeah.
people who just leave
You know
kids
why?
with anybody.
Like, look, I did an experiment, and I told my girl I was gonna do this experiment. I did an experiment. I went to a strip club midday. Mid motherfucking day. 12:30.
Only truckers in there, huh?
12:30 in motherfucking afternoon. Man, I had $3,300 in hundreds, and I had $200 in ones. I gave the lady a $20 tip as soon as I got my motherfucking drink to let her know what the fuck it is. She went to the motherfucking back, told them something. 3-4 strippers came out running. They was doing their thing, boom, boom, boom. Shit, nigga, I was only giving ones. They thought I was giving hundreds. They thought.
Bro, yeah, who the fuck throw hundreds in the strip club?
But see, look, I want to do an experiment. I wanted to see how bad is it right now during COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's real bad for the
it's
strippers, man.
really fucking bad,
Real
bro.
bad for the strippers right now.
I went to a
It's
strip club.
so
It wasn't
bad.
even no strippers there. They wasn't even there.
It's extremely bad, bro. And I only threw $150
ain't throw
of dollars.
I ain't
Of
throw-
dollars. They did not get not one $100 bill. Nothing.
Once I figured out it wasn't no strippers at this particular strip club, you know, I already bought my drink. I wouldn't even bought that. I bought my drink and I left. Like, who wants to be at a strip club with no strippers? That
But
don't
yo,
make
bro, when I
sense.
tell you they was bugging, bro, they was bugging. They was doing things they wasn't supposed to be doing in
Probably
there.
try to lock you up in there.
They was trying to get me to go to the motherfucking hotel down the street. I'm like, nah, we ain't doing all that. Like, but just it showed like, oh, the y'all motherfuckers seen this money like that. So they was willing to do whatever. Even if they got a 2-year-old at home, watch, you know what I mean, get watched by the grandma, like they was willing to do whatever. And that's the environment that we in, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to the baby and $1 billion Baby Entertainment for hosting a music industry job fair. I thought that was dope.
That's what's up.
Because you know, a lot of people don't do that, and a lot of kids don't know that it's a ton of other things you could do to be a part of hip hop and to make money, and it's a lot of people who behind the scenes who make way more money than the rappers make.
Yeah.
You know, and these people, you don't know their names. These people, if you do know their names, you don't know their face. These people is not famous.
Nope.
You know, but they filthy fucking rich, and they can still go to the supermarket and buy themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the ideal life, if you ask me. Is to be able to get filthy rich and not famous, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
For real. That's the whole
ideal
shit.
way. But you know, sometimes it's hard. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta take them both. Like,
No, man, but nah. At the end of the day, you ask for that shit.
no, what I'm saying is
The fame, you ask for that shit.
No, what I'm saying is if you Drake, right, in 2000, let's say 7, a couple years before you came out, and you working on your music and shit like that, it's like, yeah, I want. Let's say you don't want to be famous, but you still want to be well off. You want to get rich. His only real talent is either acting or rapping, which is both going to put you in the spotlight, especially if you're really good at it. So it's like, yeah, what the fuck else I'm supposed to do? Like, I'm gonna go catch fish and get rich?
Yeah, but then,
I could know how to rap.
but see, right, it's a difference,
You
right?
gotta take it. Like, you ain't no way you.
But
what you
Drake
gonna be, a
also
ghostwriter?
went down to Atlantic City, nigga, and spent $275,000 in front of everybody. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
Whether
Like,
he do that or not, he's still gonna be Drake. He's still gonna be famous.
But it's just the whole thing being Front Street. You know what I mean? Like, they do that on purpose. Like, they be Front Street on purpose. You know what I mean? Because they getting that much money, and it's just like, nigga, you gonna see me.
Shit, especially motherfucker like you got, especially when you get to like Eminem status or Michael Jackson status. Like,
You getting millions by the check.
man, I'm
Just
talking
to-
about
just to walk through, you
just
getting
like I'm talking about something simple as going to the grocery store becomes a production.
Yeah.
Like, you better off either getting them delivered or sending somebody else, because you trying to go pick up some steaks and shit is like it's over. Like, it's gonna cost you too much money.
Nah, for real. But yo, that I thought that shit was dope that the baby is doing. $1 billion
job fair.
baby entertainment. It's April 12th, between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Where at? In North Carolina?
In North Carolina. I got this shit. Is if you a hustler and this what you really talking about, you want shit. I'm gonna give you that motherfucking information. It's at the Hilton Charlotte University Place. It'll be staging around marketing, analytic experts, masters of networking, communication, personal assistance, potential artist management, website development, graphic design, photographers. So like, yo, if you really about that shit,
And if you in that area, I would go. Real shit.
yeah,
Even if you're not interested. Even if that's something you really not interested, you never know, man. You might.
Hilton
you know what I mean?
Charlotte University Place.
You might. I remember we had this wasn't a job fair. What do they call it when you in school? It's not really a job fair because they're not giving you a job, but it's like a
Networking. It'd be like a networking.
It's like a practice job fair.
Yeah.
They did it in school back in the day, and
Summer job. That's
nah. It was just like an exercise. I guess
high
they was
school you
teaching-
talking about?
No, this was elementary school. Like I guess they was preparing us.
It was career day.
If we went, yeah, there you go, career day. That's what the fuck I was looking for.
Career day.
Shout out to career days around America, man.
I had an
All the
officer
people who
come to my
wanna be
motherfucking shit. I ain't like that shit.
All the people who want to be astronauts, you know, they gonna change that soon. But some of y'all will become astronauts. Keep your
Definitely.
head up.
Keep going, man.
Keep your head up, man. And once again, before we get out, I want to say rest in peace to DMX, man. Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy.
Now, 2020 and 2021 is still gonna be a crazy year because you still gotta get, you know what I mean, over some shit. So you gotta be careful out here, bro.
Yeah, exactly, man.
That's it.
Careful. Eat right, man. Pray for Black Rob, man.
Yeah.
Sad day for hip hop. Sad week, man. Like I said with the DMX shit, I'm speechless, man. Like it's just fucks me up. But
Yeah, I
do,
even had to call you, man. I had to call this nigga like, yo, you alright?
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy. You the only person who ever really called me when it comes to like shit like that. Like when it comes to like. I was taken back by a little bit. I'm not used to people checking up on me like about.
Nigga, that's what I do, nigga.
Nah,
I check up on niggas.
I appreciate that, but I was like, yeah, I'm good, but I appreciate.
If I had your number,
when
now I got the number, but nigga, I check up on you. That's what I do. I'll be checking up on like niggas weekly because I personally know how hard life is. Like, you know what I mean? And we know too. So I know if I ain't speak to you in a week or two, I'm gonna reach out to you. Yo, you all right? I'm just calling to see how you doing, man.
No,
you know what I mean?
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's Hot Society Podcast, episode 78, man. You already know I'm your boy B Hot at Sash24, that's S973. This episode 78. Make sure you like, comment,
78.
subscribe. Right there below, hit the little bell right over there. Hit the subscription. Hot Society Podcast, man, on Instagram and everywhere else. We on Spotify, YouTube, all that. Holla at us. We out of here. See y'all next week.
DMX, nigga.
Tell her drop that ass one time. Hit the gas, make it tear. Yeah, make it rain if he a stain. Then it's up, be a pup. If it's stuck, said you fought a phone.